This here is a brand new floor plan from Keystone Arcadia, and for a fifth wheel that is under 34 feet, it doesn't get much better than this. Let's go take a look. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. For y'all that are new here, my name is Myles with Firmly Unbound, and if you are a returning viewer, we are here in Elkhart, Indiana at this industry event that they call either RV Open House or RV Expo. It's a closed to the public event, but it is an event where all of these manufacturers, they bring out all of their new stuff for 2024 or the whatever year is rolling out that year, and then the different dealership owners, VPs, managers, they all fly in, take a look at everything, and then this is a spot where they can place orders on units that they see here. Now, the reason I bring this up is because I do not have any pricing information at this event. So I do not have any, there's no pricing listed anywhere. I don't have any access to pricing information. If I can get an idea of pricing, I'll add it down below in the description of this video, but just wanted to give you a heads up on that real quick before we dive in to looking at this Arcadia fifth wheel here. This is a brand new floor plan for 2024, and it is a 294 SLRD, and instead of putting a graphic for the specs and the floor plan on the screen, we're just going to go ahead and take a look at it right here because it is inside the door. Keystone does a great job of having a lot of marketing materials here at these events to make it easy. So you can see the floor plan layout here. It has a really nice rear den kind of setup. It's under 34 feet long at 33 feet 2 inches and is only 9,035 pounds with a 1,500 pound hitch weight essentially. So a very lightweight, easy to manage fifth wheel, and absolutely going to be one of my favorite lightweight fifth wheel floor plans in all of 2024. It's just such a practical space. It gives you what I have heard called conversational seating, which I think is a great way to put it. I actually took that from trying something new. The family that lives in a Heartland cyclone, they were talking about how their living room has conversational seating, and I thought that was just such a good way to put it. And that's what this floor plan has here. So we'll see that when we go inside. But going to be a lightweight, easy to manage fifth wheel. And this here, it is in the Arcadia, let's see, because there's a few different Arcadia products. So let's see. Yeah, it's in their super light. Okay, that's what I thought it was. So any of these Arcadia models that have an SL at the beginning, it's a super light model, which is what this one is here. And this is going to be one of their longest floor plans that they have in their super light selection. But when we walk in here, I mean, it just feels so nice inside. The color scheme is really nice. We're gonna run through the outside real quick and then hop in there. Can identify an Arcadia real quick because it has this non-traditional looking front cap where it actually sticks out closer to that peak there and then comes back down versus having more of just a standard, you know, kind of curved front cap or something along those lines. So definitely a very interesting look. And then they changed their color scheme for 2024, so added some gray into here, and then it has a chrome Arcadia logo on the front. You're getting a Curt pin box here, so this is going to have a rubber bushing here that is going to basically pivot here as you brake and accelerate, giving you a more comfortable towing experience. And then as we come back down underneath here, this is a mid-profile fifth wheel, so it has no dropped frame. So it's just straight all the way through with no drop frame. Fully enclosed underbelly. All your water tanks and water lines will sit above that enclosed underbelly. Down through here, you're going to have your battery compartment, spare tire, solar charge controller. That's a 30 amp solar charge controller. You have your battery box here, so all your wiring nice and confined back behind there and keeps everything organized. You have a solar disconnect switch, prep to add an inverter if you want to run more components off of the solar, and then spot here that can house 2 batteries. Docking light switch is going to be right there, so you can turn on your front cap lights, and you do have a leash latch here as well. It's going to have a 4-point electric auto leveling system, so you can see your 2 stabilizers here, and then there'll be 2 more behind the axles. And then slam latch baggage doors on your storage compartment. You'll have a 30-pound propane bottle through there and a 30-pound on the other side. Down underneath here, it looks really nice. It's straight all the way through and open. Then you can see you have your aluminum framing on here. Definitely looks like a lot of good support on that. Welds on both sides of your frame and some lights in here as well. Plus this is climate controlled in that compartment. Connections here for a TV plus outlets if you wanted to do some sort of outside TV setup. And then as we keep coming back this way, you're going to have, I'm guessing, an outdoor refrigerator. A lot of times I'm looking at this stuff for the very first time with y'all, so I haven't even opened the store yet. Ooh, refrigerator and a griddle cooktop. So you'll have a griddle cooktop that pulls out, outdoor refrigerator. This door will stay open like that, and that's all gonna be underneath the awning. So I actually really like that. I think that's a great position for that and a great location for where they put that, especially with it being under the awning. Y'all don't kill me for saying especially incorrectly. I've been getting all kinds of comments about how I say especially, and it's especially. So I'm trying my best, y'all. I guess I just have some speech impediments that I get called out for more and more every day on YouTube. But anyways, come to the back. You're gonna have your ladder to get up onto the roof. 2 ACs up there as well, so you can see your AC here. And let's get up onto the step. AC all the way up front. And this one should have a 220 watt solar panel on the roof. That's what's standard with Keystone. You can also get it with 440 watts of solar or 660 watts of solar. Come to this side, you're gonna have cable driven slides on all of your slides here. Have a Furrion tankless on-demand water heater. Actually, I say Furrion. I could be completely wrong. That's not Furrion. This is a Girard tankless on-demand water heater. I don't even know why I just said Furrion like I knew that, and it is not a Furrion. It's a Girard tankless on-demand water heater. You have a 50 amp power connection there, and then down underneath here you have a Road Armor suspension system. So one of the best suspension systems you'll get standard on a fifth wheel RV. High spec tire. It is a 225/75 R15 tire. Also underneath here you have a spot to store your sewer hose down through that tube along the back, so they give you that. And as you come along this way, your water connection should be behind this door, so it has the Nautilus water management system, very clean and concise and easy to use. You have your auto leveling controls, TV connections here, and then back through here, pass through storage compartment. Nothing too crazy. Already looked at that from the other side, and it's straight all the way through, so I love that. And then we looked at the specs already on this unit, but this exact model is at 9,100 pounds with your unloaded vehicle weight rating, and it has a 1,840 pound cargo carrying capacity. So that will bring us back around to the front, and then we're gonna go ahead and head inside. As we go to head inside, be ready to let me know what you think down below in the comments and what your ideas are on what you like and don't like about this fifth wheel. As we head inside here, this is a 294 SL RD. Again, it is a new floor plan. Right when you walk in, you have a bottle opener as well. Nice little touch. Real quick, before we step inside of this RV, there's something that I'm really excited to talk to y'all about, and I actually want to ask you for a favor. So if you've been here for a while, you know that I pretty much never ask y'all of anything, but I'm going to right now because I started my second YouTube channel, which is called Firmly Unbound. Firmly Unbound is the name of my company, and Firmly Unbound is an expression of exploration and freedom in work, play, and faith. And I'm really excited about what's to come on this YouTube channel. There's a link down below in the description of this video and in the comments as well, where you can subscribe to Firmly Unbound. And I pretty much spent the whole last month traveling dang near coast to coast across the United States to show you what it means to live firmly unbound. So some exciting video content is coming. Can't wait to see y'all there. And when we come in here, this is not a completely original floor plan, but it's new to Arcadia. And actually the first brand that I saw do this floor plan was Keystone Montana last year. So Montana did this sort of floor plan in their high country model, and I just think it's a great layout. Like I said, it has conversational seating. So everybody in here is going to be able to look at each other. They're going to be in the same environment as one another, even if you're here in this big U-shaped kitchen. Aside from maybe if you're like facing the stove, I mean, you're going to also be able to stand here and conversate with everybody. You're going to be able to see everybody. So it's just a really nice practical space. And we'll start from the back and then work our way forward. First things I recognize right away when I step into an Arcadia are these blinds. I mean, these blinds are just fantastic, have such a home-like feel, and they're very easy to use because they have a string behind them that just allows this to catch at whatever height you leave it at, and then you can just pull it right back down. So incredibly easy to use, very simple, and I love the way that they look. The color scheme in here also is just very nice. I like how they're doing this light brown wood, almost like tan, and then you have these black accents that they work in with like the black wall along the back. I think that looks really nice. Then you have this extra large sofa. This is incredibly impressive. So I want to try to lay down on here. Let's see if it's as long as the other one that I laid down on. It probably is. So I'm 6'2". Okay, actually, without my shoes, I'm 6'1". This is right at about 6 feet long, I would say. So if you're 6 feet or under, you're gonna be able to fully lay out across this thing. And I can too, I would just have to slightly bend my legs. So I love that. I love having sofas that you can actually lay down on. And then this will be a trifold sofa, so you can make this into a bed. And that's essentially going to make this into a king size bed when you pull that out. So really love that. You have the electric fireplace here, multiple different color options, and that is an electric heat source for you. You have your storage space all around this back wall. So some shelving up in here, soft close cabinet doors, lots of mid-profile fifth wheels in the same price range that will not have soft close cabinet doors, which, you know, may or may not be a deal breaker for you, but I know for me, it makes a big difference. Like, I definitely like that, and I think it's something where if it came down to one model over another and I was like just literally could rule it down to a coin toss, and then one had soft close cabinets and the other didn't, I'd take the one with the soft close cabinets. And that's just my opinion, but I really appreciate when something has that. 50-inch screen Vizio TV. It has an incredibly thin bezel, so just a nice modern TV that you're getting directly across from your recliner seats. So you'll have your recliners right there. These are going to have heat and massage in them. And then they'll have a pull string for your recline function, and those will be able to lay back flat. You have a black table here that is side mounted to the wall, so it's a legless table, and that is going to allow you to not only have a spot where you're going to hit your legs and stuff like that, you don't have to worry about that. You also could take this table out and put anything in this space if you would like, very easily. And then your slide out flooring is going to match the flooring with the rest of the fifth wheel. And then in the Keystone products, I got to show you, they wrap the subflooring down underneath here, which is important because virtually no other brands do that. And I started showing the subflooring underneath slide outs because of how much I filmed Keystone, and I realized they were one of the only brands that wraps the subflooring underneath there and doesn't just leave it as bare exposed wood. You're going to have your curtains here and your windows, nice big windows around here, and then nice big windows here. So you can just imagine when these windows are all opened up, I mean, you have a massive campside window and a lot of non-campside windows as well, but the curtains are going to give you complete privacy if you want to have that privacy as well. So just a really nice design. You're going to have a Coleman Mach Q Series AC with the residential air filter built in. So that's a MERV 9 grade residential air filter. Air filter that you can just get at Walmart or Home Depot, anything like that. And something that you don't see in most RVs, having a residential air filter. And then it's dual ducted down this fifth wheel. So you have ducting coming out this way and ducting coming out this way. Plus they use the blade AC vent. So this pushes air out in a 360-degree motion, which definitely gives you considerably more air coverage from the air coming out of these vents, which is going to help cool down your fifth wheel quicker. So definitely like that over like a directional vent. Open this up and through this space, so you have your pantry there. Does have a light in that space, and then you're going to have some shelving here. The reason this is not deeper is because you have that outdoor kitchen space behind there. So that's something I'm curious about, because this is always the give and take that you have with RVs. A lot of people want the outdoor kitchen, which you got on here. Now that really limits this space, or they could have not given you the outdoor kitchen, and that would have allowed this to be deeper storage. And I'm curious if you would prefer to have the outdoor kitchen and less storage, or have more storage and no outdoor kitchen. So let me know down below in the comments your thoughts on that. You're gonna have a Furrion 12-volt refrigerator. Because this is in their super light series, it's not a incredibly large refrigerator, but that is part of keeping the weight down so much. And then you come back into the kitchen space, and just a very nice looking kitchen, U-shaped kitchen. It's gonna have a wrapped countertop, so no solid surface countertop, but again, it's a super light. Outlet here, storage space down underneath here. That actually goes all the way back to the sidewall, back through there. Storage space down through here. Wow, that's just wide open. And look at how well that's put together. Just very clean underneath there, aside from the trash can that's tipped over. But no like plumbing and everything in the way. Soft close cabinets again. Have a really nice looking faucet here. Like the way that that looks, is different. Has a split stainless steel sink. That's probably one of the first things I've seen that I'm not a fan of, but that's just my personal preference, where I don't like having a split sink over a single basin sink. Shelving up through here, you can see you can install a Wi-Fi router right there if you want Wi-Fi on the road. This is like a frosted glass cabinet. Storage space back through there to the sidewall, and that goes all the way back to the corner as well. And then storage up above the microwave and storage here. Plus, you're gonna have 3 pull-out drawers over here, so 2 that will pull out from this side and 1 from down underneath here. And you do have heating that is being ran through your cabinetry there. Has a virtually all black Furrion stove and oven, except for a few slight accents. 3-burner stove, and it's a gas stove, and then you have your oven space here. Definitely bigger than your standard RV oven, but not the biggest oven either. You have a vent fan here, so it will vent out smells when you are cooking. You have a standard RV size microwave, and you do have a max air vent fan here above the kitchen space as well. As we go up into the bedroom and bathroom, nice looking steps going up into this bathroom space. You have a grab handle here, AC controls here, and you're going to have all of your slide outs, awnings, lights, and you have tank heaters on all of your tanks as well. So you do have 12-volt heat pads on your water tanks. Definitely going to make this comfortable enough to live in virtually any climate, whether it's hot or cold, with those 2 ACs and having 12-volt heat pads on the water tanks, plus a fully enclosed underbelly. You're gonna have a nice looking bathroom. It has a plastic 2-piece shower there, porcelain foot flush toilet, plenty of room on both sides, and ceiling height in here is likely about 6'5", 6'6" or so. On my tiptoes, my head did touch the ceiling, but when I come into the shower, oh, very impressive. It's at least 6'4", maybe 6'5" to right here, so you could probably be 6'7", 6'8", and comfortably fit in here. And then cameras at my eye height, and you can see well underneath the shower head, so actually would not really need to duck to get underneath that shower head. So positioned at a good spot. I like that it's a black shower faucet there. And then you have shelving here and a built-in seat as well. Have your sink here, nice open plastic sink, or very wide sink at that. Storage space, ceiling fan, or not ceiling fan, vent fan, goodness gracious. I've just filmed too many RVs, y'all. I'm getting all my words blended together. Pull-out drawers there and spot here. And as we come back into the bedroom, I should also note you have a sliding farm style or pocket style door here as well. And then in the front portion, you're going to have a north to south facing queen bed. You do have room to walk on both sides of the bed, but there is a slight lip right there. So that's to help maximize your storage underneath. Bedside tables on both sides with outlets, USB port right here behind the bed. Really liking the look of this bedroom, actually. It's very nice. You do see how this roof starts to slant down going to the front. So as I walk forward, my head hits the ceiling about right here. So it's not like it's not workable or anything like that. I just have to duck down once I start walking back towards the back end of that bed. Open this up and you have a clothing rod all the way across. I really just like the colors in here. Y'all let me know what you think, obviously, but I really like these colors. 2 pull-out drawers, and then again, good amount of walking space. This is a slide out right here, so this is going to close when you're going down the road. And then storage space through here. Again, outlet, 2 lights, and a nice shelf here with USB ports. So just a great spot to put your stuff. And then if you want to put a TV in this room, it would go on this wall right there, and you could fit a pretty good sized TV in that space, as you can see, and that'll give you a great viewing angle while you are in the bed. Nice big window, and then underneath the bed, you will have nice framed out storage underneath here. Looks clean, looks well finished, and simple enough. And that is basically everything in this new Arcadia. This again is the 294 SLRD, and I'm very curious your thoughts. So let me know what you think down below in the comments. Very curious to hear what you think and what you like and what you don't like. And that's all I got for y'all. So appreciate y'all watching. Until next time, live firmly unbound.